Hello and welcome to another video where we are solving multi-step equations. For this video we are going to focus on the skill of combining like terms. Remember, when we go through and solve equations, we want to make sure we go through our checklist. Are there parentheses? If so, use distributive property to simplify. Next, combine any like terms. After that, move all variables to one side of the equal sign and numbers to the other side. After that, isolate the variable, and then solve in box, and to get a 4, you'd want to plug your answer back in to check. Let's look at this problem where we have to combine like terms in order to solve for x. I'm going to draw a line through the equal sign so that I can keep my work neat and going in an order that I can read. Alright, so going through left to right on the problem, we have 3x minus 5x plus 11 minus 7 equals 10. Now, we want to combine together any x terms and then any numbers by grouping them and then combining them. So right here I have 3x and minus 5x. So this is technically a negative 5x, and these two things are being combined. We want to take the sign with us when we combine like terms. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and go through this problem and add any addition signs I can. So 3x minus 5x is the same thing as saying 3x plus negative 5x. 5x plus 11 already has a plus sign here. And then 11 minus 7 is the same thing as saying 11 plus negative 7. And of course, over here we don't have any terms besides 10, so we don't have to do anything on this side of the equal sign. So over here I have 3x, and so I'm going to go ahead and box the x's. I have 3x here, and I have a negative 5x here. So those are the same, so I'm going to put them in boxes. I have an 11 here, and I have a negative 7. So those are the same. We're going to put circles around them. Now I'm going to go ahead and combine 3x and negative 5x. So 3 plus negative 5, or 3 minus 5, is going to be negative 2. So this becomes negative 2x. And then 11 plus negative 7 is equivalent to 11 minus 7, which is positive 4. So negative 2x and 4. And I'm going to put a combination sign there, or addition, because we have these two combined and these two combined, and they've always been added together. And then that equals 10. All right, my next step is to move all variables to one side of the equation and all numbers to the other side. So right now I have x, and x has been multiplied by negative 2, 4 was added to it, and it equals 10. I can go ahead and move the 10 over here to join the 4, and then I'll have a variable and a number here, and then 0 on this side, which doesn't solve my problem of getting all variables to one side and all numbers to the other. I could move the 4 to join the 10, and then I'd have all variables on this side, all numbers on this side. So I'm going to do that. How do I get rid of this 4? Well, the 4 has been added to the negative 2x, and the way that we undo addition is subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 4 from this side and subtract 4 from this side. I'm going to draw a line here, and I'm going to simplify. Negative 2x, nothing has happened to it, so I'm going to bring it down here. 4 minus 4 is nothing, it's 0, and then equals 10 minus 4, which is 6. So now I want to isolate the variable. X has been multiplied by negative 2, and the way that we want to undo multiply by negative 2 is to divide by negative 2. So I'm going to divide negative 2 here, divide negative 2 here, and then I'm going to simplify. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is, of course, 1, because anything divided by itself is 1, leaving me 1x, equals 6 divided by negative 2 is going to be negative 3, because 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then positive divided by negative is negative. So I have x is equal to negative 3. Now I want to go ahead and check and see if that answer when plugged back in is correct. So I'm going to rewrite my problem here. So I have 3. All right, so we got negative 3 as our answer. So we're going to go ahead and plug it back into the equation to check and see if our answer is true. So I've rewritten the equation here over here. So I have 3. Instead of x, we're going to plug in negative 3 minus 5 times, again, negative 3 plus 11 minus 7 equals 10. In order to check and see if your equation is correct, you want to rewrite the entire equation, and then draw this line, and what you're going to do is simplify on both sides of the equation. So one step at a time here. Do I have any parentheses? Yeah, I do, but nothing in the parentheses needs to be solved. So I'm going to go through again. Do I have any exponents? No. So then next in our PEMDAS, parentheses exponents, is multiplication. Do I have any multiplication? Yes, I do. So I have 3 times negative 3 here, which is going to end up being negative 9. Now, it looks like you might want to drop this negative sign down, but really what this is saying is 3 times negative 3 plus negative 5 times negative 3. So if you think about it like that and you bring the plus down, then this you can take this negative sign with the 5 to check. So negative 5 times negative 3, 5 times 3 is 15. Negative times negative is positive, so this is positive 15. Then you bring down the plus 11 minus 7 is equal to 10. And I'm just going to go through. I don't see any more multiplication or division, or now we're just in addition and subtraction. So negative 9 plus 15. So the difference between 9 and 15 is 6. And so if we had negative 9 plus 15, this is going to be positive 6 because 15 is the positive number and it's bigger than the negative number. And so the difference is going to be positive. So this becomes 6. And then we're going to put plus 11 minus 7 is equal to 10. And I'm just going to keep rewriting it and keep simplifying every step. Now 6 plus 11 is going to be 17. Minus 7 is equal to 10. 17 minus 7, of course, is 10. So 10 is equal to 10. Yes, it is. So negative 3 is our correct answer.